Hey Ron, it's Leslie and I'm back. And I'm going to show you some really cool stuff here that you're going to enjoy, and we're going to finish this Hummer up and get it sent out. So what I'm going to start with is the District 23 Toastmasters website. And I really want you to look at this for kind of a selfish reason. And that is that this is not hard-coded. This is actually a blog site, although it looks nothing like a blog site. A blog site or software like WordPress, which is what this is like a layered piece that sits above the hard-coded part. And it allows you and allows virtually any pretty lay person when it comes to coding to do a multitude of things without having to pay someone to go in and do them. And I feel like this may be the direction you really want to go with your new website versus a hard-coded website, which is what it appears to me that you're working on right now. So I want you to look at this. I want you to notice it looks nothing like a blog site at any point. It just has tons of other junk on it. And we're going to log into the back side of it. I've already logged in today, so it's not going to make me go ahead and enter stuff. This is how simple the back end of it is. What we're going to do is we are going to go to Media, Add New, and we're going to add that newsletter so that it is actually hosted somewhere. Here, I'll stick it back over here. I had to go in and resize it because it was created for print, which is about 3 times the size of what you need on a computer screen, and I want emails to open right, so I went back and cut it down. And so here we go. Our dimension's 850, which is 850 pixels across. That's a pretty common size, and now it has a URL set up for it. So I'm just going to copy that. Every once in a while I have this little problem with getting it to copy. And I'm going to save it. While I'm here, I'm going to do a couple more things to just make this easy. This is just a text editor, so I'm going to start by just sticking that here. I didn't get the H on it. So there's our Tmail and where it's hosted. Now I'm going to look for those different segments that I want to link to so I can just grab them. And I'm just going to go back to District 23 Toastmasters. I know that this is TK's stuff that she wanted. So I'm just going to pick up that URL and where it's hosted. And I have to move this over to get back here. I'm going to paste that. Let's see. Next, I know that the incentives are on this page, and I just know those things because I did them. Okay, that is not how I want that to work. I want to go back and link it directly. And it is in the library. There's the marketing incentives plan, so I'm going to do the same thing I did with the newsletter and just pick up this URL for it. Copy, update. Let's see, I wanted them to be able to see dates on the calendar. So I'm just going to go over here and get the URL for the complete calendar, which is right there. Copy, stick it on here. And I think the last thing that we're going to link to on there is officer manuals. And I stuck those over here on the home page. What's neat about this is I've got a home page that's holding all the information. All I'm putting in the newsletter are the teasers. So right there is that, and I can copy and paste that. So now I've got my main things I'm going to link to. I'm just going to go back and copy this one again, which is the main newsletter URL. And now what I'm going to do, now you notice that normally you would have to pay a programmer to do all of that, and I was able to just do it clicking my way through, and that's how WordPress is built. Now I'm going to create an image map of it, and you're going to see how simple this is. Imagemaps.com, which is free. I have to tell it where my image is, and my image is the newsletter. So there's where it's hosted. We just got that, and I'm going to click Start Mapping Your Image. And here we go. I made just a couple of cleanups to it after you last saw it. because I noticed a few things out of line. So here we are. And I'm going to pick up this rectangle, and any place I put it, I can link it to somewhere else. So if anybody clicks within that block, I'm going to tell them to go to http://district23.org. If I want to, I can test the link, but I know that's right. So that one's done. I'm going to add another rectangle, and this time it gives me the same thing again, but I'm going to link this one over to the incentive plan. And because I'm talking to you, I'm going to have to move this little thing off the screen so I can see it. That's my list of what I want it to link to. So I just need to go get the incentive plan. Now if anybody clicks anywhere in that rectangle, it's going to take them here. And this one we'll go ahead and test that the link works. Works just fine. That's where I want it to go. I'm going to tell it to save. I'm going to scroll down and get another rectangle. This one I'm going to put over TK's little graph here. Notice I don't have to be neat because nobody can really see this anyway. But I do have to scroll up because I just lost part of the page. There we go. So I'm going to take this out, pick up her link, copy. Isn't this easy? Test it that it works. Works great. Save. Now this one's kind of cool. It's a little different because I'm going to split it up. If you want to click to go to the calendar here, I'm only going to give you this part of the screen to click on. So if you, whoops, come on. There we go. So if I click anywhere in there, I'm going to send you to the calendar. And here's the calendar link. Save. And if you want a manual, I'm going to send you to this other link. So if you click anywhere down there, and you'll note I have to kind of keep them apart. Now see this down here? I didn't title any of those, and I'm going to show you how to get rid of it when it goes to the final copy. So now, all I need to do is get my code. Ask me if I want to donate. The answer to that is no today. And I'm going to tell it I want it in HTML. All I'm going to do is copy and paste it. Copy. Now what I'm going to do is go to my email provider, Constant Contact. And you know, these are pretty cheap. They're about $20 a month. They track a lot of information for you. District 23 uses Constant Contact. I'm using Aweber because I think it's a lot more robust and a couple of dollars cheaper. But you actually get a lot more for your money, I think, with Aweber. But we've been here forever, so we're staying here. Close. I'm going to create an email. I'm just going to call it tmail82. That's just for me to keep up with it. And I'm going to use classic. This is so simple. Now I want custom, which means I don't want them to put anything in it. I'm going to put it in HTML. And you do this the same every time. We'll come back and rename this because I can't even remember what's in it. Next. I've got to have one. Club incentives. Now I've got the greeting. I just have to wipe this out because I don't want it to greet people. Tell it not to use it. And then go to the advanced editor. And right here between start and end, I paste the code we just picked up. There it is. I'm going to take out those little nothing links at the bottom, and all I do is this. I do the same thing every time to delete that. Give it a div and save. Now I'm going to preview it. I think I am. And there you have it. I'm going to send myself a test version. Send. While I'm doing that, I'm going to figure out what the title is going to be. Great. Marketing Incentives Plan. How's that? Come out of this. We'll save and go back to previous. We'll call it 2011-2012 Incentives Plan Announced plus more from District 23 Toastmasters. That all looks good to me. Now we're going to run over to my email box and see if we've got it, and we can play with it, and you'll see how great it worked. There it is. I have a setting on here that makes me go reopen it. And there I have it. I've got this box way up on the screen since earlier, so there we go in the same box. So now I can read it. I can click and make sure it takes me where I'm supposed to go. That's going to take me there. I always test it. See if that's going to take me to TK. Yes, ma'am. Is that going to take me to the calendar? There's the calendar. That's really all there is to it. Here's the last one, club officers looking for your manual. There it is. And you'll note that everything's consistent throughout. You've got the same look and feel between them. So I'm ready to send this. Let's see, I need to get out of my mailbox and go back to where I was. So here we go, Ron. Constant contact. I'm ready to go. I'm just going to hit next. That's all right. And all of this stuff's all set up. I'm going to send it to all club members, 1,230 of them. I'm going to send it now. In the next 30 minutes, I'll get a note telling me that it's not only done, but telling me who's already opened it and who my early clickers are. So that's how easy it is. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.